Ramiz Raja and Michael Holding.
And run straight away. 3 slips in place, no gully in position, and that ball was expertly placed by Bray for 1 through the gully area. Pressure will be on Pakistan. They'll have to bowl out Ireland. I've got Michael Holding here with me. Mikey, what should be the game plan? How will the bowlers be feeling at this point when you're desperate for results? Does that put them under a lot of stress, pressure? What do they need to do out there?
I mean, they'll be under a lot of pressure, these bowlers. They'll be uptight. What they need to try and do is relax as much as they possibly can and not just concentrate on running in and bowling fast, because Umar Gul has pace. What they should recognize is that the Irish bowlers, they didn't have a great deal of pace. They didn't try to bowl fast. All they tried to do was put the ball in the right area, hit that seam and get the movement off the seam. This is not really a pitch that you're looking to bang the ball in. You pitch it up and get movement off the seam. Bring those split fielders into play.
Ball bouncing off the pad quite hard. Another quick delivery from Sami. It's a leg by. All these runs will count greatly to Ireland's cause. Certainly beaten for pace.
Some other bowlers have absolutely no problems. You have some bowlers right arm over the wicket bowlers, in fact, who enjoy bowling to left-handers. Or swinging back in to the left-hander. More times than not, you see the ball going across their bodies. Sami does get the ball to swing away from right-handers, which would bring it into the left-hander.
Down the track, and he's found the gap. Sunny was quickly across, good return in. He released the ball very quickly. Good attacking cricket from Sami. 3 gone, 7 without a wicket. And once again, pad before the bat and given. This is what Pakistan were hoping. It's Sami who's provided them with that all-important platform to attack Ireland. I thought Bray was lucky really to survive his Yorker in the last over. This time umpire Brian Jerling had a good look and then awarded the decision in favour of Pakistan.
Well, it pitched in line, came back, and Hawkeye is suggesting that it would have gone over the top. He's a big man, Jeremy Bray. He's a tall fellow. But it shaped, the shape gave the umpire the impression that it would have hit the stumps. Well, he was fortunate the first time, perhaps a bit unfortunate on this occasion. 7 for 1.
Lovely drive. That's beaten the mid-off fielder. Raif Takhar with a dive. It's Shoaib Malik really herring after that one. Ball wins the race. It's a delightful drive through the offside. First boundary of the innings.
This is what Mohammad Sami has to be careful about, that he doesn't get too excited about what's happening here and start pitching all these deliveries full and looking for a swing. If it doesn't swing, that's what happens. Offers a nice, beautiful drive to the batsman.
That's close. They're begging. This time, umpire Jerling is not giving it. But very close indeed. Sami's on song here.
Well, the umpire has to make sure whether the impact was within the stumps or not. Outside the off stump, and the batsman was playing a stroke, and Hawkeye suggested the ball wasn't bending in towards the stumps. So in the end, it was a good decision.
That's very close. Gone now. Mohammad Sami strikes again. This is not going to be easy for the Irish. We're 2 down to 15. Balls moving around. They exploited the pitch, and now Sami is doing the same.
Well, Mohammad Sami is responding very well. He's a light. And he's on fire. And he's pitching the ball in the right areas with plenty of pace behind them. And he has picked up his second wicket in a similar fashion. 2 wickets they are down. And the Irish team in a spot of bother with 15 for 2.
That's short. Now, exactly what Amir Sahil was talking about. Ball too short, and also the width was there. And a fine shot off the back foot by Niall Brand. Hit it well.
Well, one thing's for sure, when there's a bit of grass on the surface, there has to be a bit of moisture. And as a fast bowler, if you bang the ball short, the wicket is going to hold up the ball for a little while, and that allow a lot of time for the batsman to rock onto the back foot and hit the ball anywhere. And that's what happened. That's better. That's the line. That's the length.
That's well struck. There's a chase here. Iftikhar Rao pulls it back, and they'll come back for a third. That's well struck. Nice looking shot. End of the over. 8 gone, 26 for 2. Still a long way to go.
Well, during the first game, there should be about 2,000 Irish fans. But after that tie, they have enticed a few more Irish people to come into the ground. Shot. What a shot. Effortless. So pleasing to watch. And there was a hint of arrogance in that stroke as well.
Niall Brand looking in really good touch. What a straight bat that is. And just to use the cliche, the cricketing cliche, as wide as a barn door. So Sammy on the way now. Both wickets to him so far. And chopped away on the first bounce, and could make it. Oh, desperate dive.
And poor running from the Irish batsmen. They thought that after that misfield, the ball is going to roll over towards the boundary line. Wasn't the case. Umar Gul reacted very quickly, recovered well, dived full length, and only gave away a single.
Very, very close. Mohammad Hafiz gets a hand to it, and it'll go down as a chance. It was a tough one, though.
Difficult. This one was on target, short enough. Got a hand to it. Difficult chance. Went to hand nevertheless.
Big shout, maybe outside the line, just as a long stride out from Porterfield. Unable to negotiate the swing and get bat on it, but he just saved himself by moving well. Maybe not.
Bit of good fortune there for Porterfield. That one looked very adjacent, and Hawkeye agrees.
Ooh, that was a strong throw. Mahmoud Hafi has a strong arm. Mohammed Yusuf was backing up.
$50 up for the Ireland's team. Oh, that was thrown very hard. And Mohammed Yusuf did well to stop that one. Not with a hand though.
Well, we're talking about spinners creating problems for Ireland. We're mentioning Tanish Khaneria. Well, Will this spinner create a few problems? He got a lot with the bat, Hafiz. Now it's his turn to try and do something with the ball. That's 4. Too short.
Well, that's clever batting for me. First 2 deliveries, which were bowled by Mohammad Hafiz. This man in the picture looked to come down to the track, force the bowler to vary his length, and on that occasion didn't come out of the crease, just held back, rocked onto the back foot, and bang, 4. Good throw, but in my opinion, the batsman got into the crease well within time. Not a lot of conviction with the Pakistani reactions.
A direct hit is always close, but they didn't look too confident, the Pakistanis. I think you can see why.
Quick decision by the third umpire, not out.
That's a good shot. That's 4 more. Not worried about hitting against the so-called spin either.
And O'Brien, he's showing a lot of intelligence. He knows scoring runs against the medium pace bowler is not going to be easy, and he's taking on the spinner.
In the context of the game, he's doing a good job. That's gone. Rushed on to him from off this very green pitch.
Well, that was the arm delivery from Mohammad Hafiz. He's getting into a habit of dismissing left-handed batsmen. He has picked up Brian Lara on a number of occasions. And he has picked up another left-hander with an incoming delivery. Is that the wicket the Pakistanis needed? Look at the jubilation. 13 runs from the bat of Porterfield. He perishes at the score of 62.
Runs could be 4. Just managing to cut it off. Rana Navid on the field for Inzamam ul Haq.
It's tough going for these guys out there, and they're fighting.
Has that been taken? Hafiz gets it. And given by the umpire. What a catch. Sami is down as well on the ground, as was Hafiz. This is an extremely important breakthrough. Both has just come at the crease. He's gone for naught. Courtesy, a brilliant take in the end. I think it's a bat pad. Yes, got to be bat pad. Oh, it's neither a bat pad, and it shouldn't, and it couldn't have been a leg before wicket also. But I think because of the acrobatic drama that was created by Hafiz and Sami, both has got a rough one. Gone for naught. 70 for 4. But Ireland got a rough one. I think Brian Jerling unfortunately misread the decision and the sound. I think he probably went for the sound. He heard a third. The bat was miles away from the pad. And because all the Pakistani fielders were jumping around, and it obviously couldn't have been leg before wicket. So a bad misjudgment from the umpire at a crucial stage of the game that may just go on to hurt Ireland quite badly in the end.
Maybe clipping the leg stump on a second set of stumps. Then you've got to ask the question, how out?
Oh, beautifully played. Beat straight. Imran Nazir gets to it very quickly, but 2 runs taken, valuable runs pinched. He's on 49 now.
It's nicely played, this. Just punches it nicely behind the ball, and it's a quick bowler. Bowling is bowling at good pace too, Mohamed Sami. The ball travels quite quickly. How's that for a reaction?
Bigger one, I think it's the leg by. He's raising his bat. And yes, it's a run. 50 to Brian. Magnificent innings under pressure. How well he's played. Countered the swing and seam of Umar Gul and Sami with guts. Showed great temperament. In a pressure situation, he's got a 50.
Yeah, fantastically done.
That's into the gap. Classy cut shot. Umar Gul shot and wide, and O'Brien has played a delightful shot.
Placement was precise. It was important as well. He got the opportunity and he put it away. Does not move after hitting it. Quite happy to stand there and watch it go for 4. Well executed.
The two umpires now in conversation. What to do? Ask Inzi to get the spinners on, otherwise it will be difficult for the play to continue. The Irish batsmen are keen to get off the pitch. Their gestures suggest that they're not happy out there facing Sami and Umar Gul. Question is asked, they're off.
Applause for the two batsmen who are coming off the park, particularly Niall O'Brien. 54 of 80 with 5 fours. Has batted fantastically to get Ireland to 81 for 4. It's not looking good if you're from Pakistan or if you support them. History in the making, though. What we'll have to do is wait to hear from the umpires. If the light improves, they'll get back out there.
And they, no doubt, will be looking at their light meters during the course of the remainder of play. Looks very much as if the Duckworth Lewis system will have to be utilized. In fact, it's being used already, in that the target has been reduced and it could well be used further on. That completes Mohamed Sami's interrupted over, and 28 overs gone. 47 is the reduced number of overs, 128 to an 81 for 4. Shot, tremendous shot. This has been a class innings by Niall O'Brien, a really class innings, and nothing more classy than that.
He's a very fiery personality, and his body language after he played that really sent a message to the Pakistanis.
Edged and 4. Very welcome runs.
Well, you take them anywhere you can get them. This was why they just threw the bat at it.
Runs. Good save. Umar Gul, it is good return too, but a couple of runs carries Ireland past the 100 mark. Brings a huge cheer around the ground from the Irish supporters. Shot by Niall O'Brien. This is a fantastic innings by the left-hander. That's really bold.
Well, he's been positive right through. Down the wicket, sure of exactly where he wanted to hit that. down the track, and that's out of here.
Well, he's gone now. Just a rush of blood. Really a rush of blood. He played so well, so very well. And what an anticlimactic end to an outstanding innings. He just walked past it. 5 down for 108. Shoaib Malik gets a wicket. Cameron Akmal completes the stumping.
Well, he seemed to make up his mind that he was coming. Left home early. Had no way of getting back, because way down the track at that point, Niall O'Brien. And a really, truly wonderful innings of 72 comes to an end. Pakistan still needing 20. O'Brien goes, Ireland, 108 for 5.
Runs. Those should be 4 runs. They are.
Well, they've passionately backed their team. Off the mark with a wonderful boundary. White has struck gold there. Every run is so vital. A boundary at this stage, great help to Ireland. Was in position early, knew exactly what to expect.
Simple catch. Very simple dismissal of that. Hafiz the man there at forward short leg. Could this be the wobble setting in?
This game ain't finished yet. We could very well have another dramatic finisher. Raif Takhar getting the ball to bounce a little bit more on the batsman, and White had no idea how to tackle it. Easy catch for Hafiz. He was nicely positioned for this take. Another wicket falls. A bit of drama being created by Pakistan. They picked up 2 quick wickets in this stint. White is gone for 4, 113 for 6.
Edge gun caught. Another wicket goes down. Raul Iftikhar is putting Pakistan right back in this game.
He got a good one, and well, they can't believe it. Pakistan very much back in this. We may very well get a dramatic end to this game. Extremely efficiently bowled by Raif Takhar, and good catch by Yunus Khan is good there. Precious catch, pressure catch taken. Gone for naught. 7 down Ireland, 113 on the board.
That's a good shot from Kevin O'Brien. That will go all the way. Just eases the pressure a bit on Ireland. You can see what that means to the team, the fans, the management, everyone. It's 122 for 7. Just kept on playing shots. That should be a single. 4 to get.
Just a boundary away.
There's a single if he hits it. Oh, got in. Sports level. Tied at the moment.
They're there, Ireland. They're definitely home.
And there it is. Trent Johnson has hit the winning run. A slow delivery from Azam Mahmood, and it has sailed out of the ground. A big one.
Historic pictures. Ireland have beaten Pakistan and beaten them out of this World Cup. Great joy for the supporters. They were there today backing them on St. Patrick's Day, and what a win. Stunning performance, sterling performance from their captain and team. Really was a magnificent team effort, first with the ball, then with the bat. They weathered the pressure, weathered the storm manfully. And in the end, it's Pakistan who have lost another game and are out of this competition. A serious blow to Pakistan. But Ireland deserved this win. He's packing his bag, Bob Woolmer. It's been a most uneasy World Cup for Pakistan. This is how it was done by the captain. Slow delivery, put away our long on, majestic 6 to end it. And he knew it. The moment he hit that ball, he knew that he had capped a famous win. Jumping in the air, celebrating a famous victory. Ireland are through.